Welcome. Hello, everybody of the Sovereign Frequency. How are we doing? Now, I'm on my phone going live, so I don't see messages on here, I don't think. So if any of you are joining me live, in fact, let me see if I can put it up on my laptop and I'll just glance down to see if there's any. Right, I got it here just in case. So, welcome. Thank you for joining. So even if you're watching the replay, thank you. So we are going to dive into the energetic frequency of abundance, but more importantly, how you are abundance, right? And this shift in awareness is going to shift the codes in your body. It's going to shift the conditioning, the programming, the coding of how you understand abundance and what you understand abundance to be, so that you can receive more of it from yourself. Okay, so why am I talking about abundance? There is so much focus on it in the online world, on social media, in the spiritual community, right? In the coaching, self-development world, abundance, right? Wealth, embodiment, money, all of those things, right? And the focus is generally on manifesting it, calling it in, receiving it from outside of you, receiving it from life. But the problem with that is you're looking at it as being something outside of you. When you connect to abundance in that way, right? When you view abundance through this lens of, it's outside of me and I need to call it in. It's outside of me and I need to manifest it. Like, the coding's all wrong. The energy is all wrong. So no wonder your manifestation isn't working, right? Because as soon as it's outside of you, first, it's the illusion. It's a complete illusion. It's a fallacy. Secondly, you're in lack, right? You're in the frequency of lack. You're not in the frequency of abundance. No matter how much you try to call in abundance from outside of you, manifest abundance, it's never going to happen to the degree that is possible for you, because you are in the frequency of lack. The truth of it all is that you are abundance, right? So it's not about creating it outside of you and calling it into you and manifesting it. It's about remembering and recognizing and reactivating yourself as a portal of abundance. So what do I mean by that, right? Because some of you might be like, what does that even mean? So down to the basic energetics of things, you are a fractal of source. You are divine, intelligent energy. You are a fractal of the universe. You contain the universe within you. You contain it all within you, in each and every one of your atoms. Every particle of you that's energetic, which is all of you, is the universe, is creator energy, is divine intelligence, right? None of that is outside of you. You are that, okay? And so just feel that, right? Just feeling that frequency that you are the universe. Each and every cell in your body contains the energy of the universe. How abundant is that? Just in pure terms of energetics, how abundant is that? And that is talking about you as an energetic being, right? So that's one part of you. Now let's take your human body, right? Your human side, and let's connect with the majesty that is your human body and the abundance that is your human physical body, right? All of your organs work in symbiotic relationship with each other to keep you alive in every waking second and sleeping second, every second of your life. So much magic is happening within your physical body without you having to think about it, right? without you having to guide it to do anything, without you having to think, oh, I need to take a breath and fill my lungs, and those the lungs need to open to receive the, need to send out that carbon dioxide. None of that is it needs to be directed. It's happening for you, through you, as you, because you are an abundant, magnificent being, right? Your brain is the most intricate and advanced software that there is. Yet we kind of coo and look in awe at all of the technology being created outside of us that can do this and that and AI and all of this stuff. But you hold the most intricate and expansive computer software within your brain, okay? We have such an abundant energy just within our physical body. Taking how also as the female form, we can grow physical life in our body and we can birth divine intelligent energy into a physical being, all without having to think about it, right? All without having to even like try and connect any of the dots. That is abundance. That is abundance. You are a walking miracle, okay? And if that isn't abundance, I don't know what is. So speaking to abundance in its most foundational form and really reacquainting ourselves with just how magical we are, like taking the present moment to just really soak that in and feel the gratitude for the truth that is we are pure abundance, is going to shift the way that you not only see yourself and feel yourself, but also how you receive yourself. And it's in that receiving of yourself, which I call true self-love, right? We only touch upon the shallowness of self-love in when people talk about it in general, but true self-love, in that full receiving of who you are, that's when you start to activate the full receiving of abundance, right? And when that activates inside of you, you are then able to pour that abundance out into your exterior reality. Because that's how it works. Abundance pours through you, right? You are a portal of abundance. You are abundance, but you are also a portal of abundance. From the non-physical into the physical, through your heart. Your heart is such a powerful piece of technology. It's such a powerful intelligence, right? I didn't even speak about that when talking about how you are abundant, right? But as your heart, as the portal of your heart opens to allow the frequency of abundance to pour through you, as that happens, that's how abundance becomes manifest in your reality. So it's all about how much you allow yourself to recognize and remember your true natural abundant state. And that is what then allows you to open your heart, that self-love, that recognition of yourself, allows your heart to open and pour the abundant energy from within you out into your reality, right? And it all comes from within you. And so how much, as with everything in my work, right, and energetics in general, what's outside of you in your reality actually begins here, is a reflection of what's in here. It all begins with frequency, and it all begins with the frequency that you lead with, right? And that's true for each and every individual, right? And we just have to take real ownership and responsibility for our own frequency, and for and for the frequency that we pour out into our reality, because that's what we're going to reap. That's what we're manifesting. We're bringing into reality, which is what manifesting means, bringing into physical form our internal energy, the frequency that we hold within ourselves, right? And so as we, being, this divine intelligence, a fractal of the whole, right? A fractal of source. Our frequency is naturally the highest light, the highest love, and the highest truth. That's naturally what our frequency resonates at. But in this physical body, as that frequency kind of pours forth, it gets coded with our perceptions, our conditionings, our beliefs, our stories, right? Our past, our projections. That's how our energy gets coded. And so that's how it then pours through and manifests into our reality. And so to keep our frequency of abundance really clean and clear, we've got to keep reminding ourselves. And we have to remind ourselves because it's not anything that we've ever really been taught before. It's not the norm to speak about ourselves as abundance, to talk about ourselves as divine intelligent beings, which we are, to talk about our bodies as these magical vessels, right? That really, truly, they are temples. We should treat them like temples. They are really abundant, majestic vessels. That's not how we are taught as children and through life to treat ourselves, to talk to ourselves, to see ourselves as human beings, right? And so we have to kind of keep reminding ourselves of this. And when the stories come up, instead of attaching ourselves to the stories, instead of getting lost in the meaning of our past, of our stories, of our conditionings, of everything, right? We have to recognize that they are stories. We have to recognize that, okay, we once believed that as true, but the largest truth of all that we have forgotten is that we take charge of our energy. And we can continue telling those stories, and we can continue telling those stories of lack and of scarcity and of not enoughness and of victimhood and of all the things, right, that keep us in those lower frequencies. Or we can recognize them as they come up, as those triggers come up, and we can recognize them, see them, witness them, but not claim them, but not attach to them, right? And thank them for being there, because it's just part of human nature, but then return back to our organic frequency of abundance, of remembering who we truly are, right? Because you are truly the creator of your reality through the frequency that you allow to pour through you. And truly ascension is about, and enlightenment is about upgrading our light body, our energetic vessel, to hold more light, and that's through releasing and letting go of all of those conditionings and all of those beliefs and all of those thought processes and past and traumas and ancestral things that are weighing us down and keeping the light dim. And it's through pouring out our true organic frequency that we are able to raise our natural vibration back up to what we came here to be, which is the highest light, the highest love, and the highest truth. So I hope that gives you some deeper insight into abundance, right? And next time that you come across people talking about abundance, or next time you start feeling in yourself that I wish I was more abundant, or I wish I could have more abundance. Just to remember and recognize that you are the abundance. You are the one that makes manifest the abundance in your reality through how much you own and you claim that truth that you are the highest light, the highest love, and the highest truth, and the highest of abundance, just by your very nature, just by your true organic nature. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know what's landed for you here, if you have any questions. But also just really ask yourself, what frequency are you going to allow to pour through you today, out into your reality? Thank you for watching.